Oh man, I swear, I swear, StreamYard is testing me right now. It really is, okay? What up, gents? I'm your boy Sean C. Welcome to TSG Uncut. we go. Normally we have a live stream on Wednesday. Most of the time it goes unencumbered. Tonight seems to be a little issues. Seems like when I was ready to hit my stride, all these problems happen. So you know what? I decided I'm gonna simplify it, roll in, don't try to do no intro. I'm about to holler at y'all. We got things to talk about. Let's get started with tonight's first video. Put a 1 in that chat if y'all can hear this. When I play it, let's get that off the screen. I am back. I'm a little perturbed right now. I'm a little upset. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
In case no one told you today, women are always right. We're never wrong. We're always right. Every time. Always right.
Even. All right. That's enough of Angry Man for right now. Listen, shout out to Angry Man. Shout out to the other brothers in the manosphere, quote unquote manosphere, that are, up here doing the good fight. Champ, thank you. Listen, before we get into these video clips and before we go ahead and start debunking some of that, women are always right. Before we go ahead, because that's what tonight is, right? Tonight I was just looking at that and I laughed, but I was just like, what is going on, right? So I said, you know what? I got clips. Y'all know me. I got folders on folders on folders. And I said, I bet you, and literally this happened all in 20 minutes, okay? In 20 minutes or less, it was probably less. In 20 minutes, I can look through my folders that I have clips and I can find 10 examples, okay? 10, something like that. I can find 10 examples where this woman, let me put her back up on screen because I want her well represented. I can find 10 examples where this woman is absolutely wrong. And I knew it wasn't going to be hard. And Jeff, let me tell you, when I say it took 10 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm lying. It probably took less than that, okay? It don't take long, right? So we're going to roll right into this. But before we roll into all of this, let me tell y'all something, man. First of all, let me give a shout out to my members. Shout out to my members. Those are for the price of a cup of coffee a month, you could be a member. I knew I said I was going to work on that. I was going to do a response video to the Shannon Sharp thing. I think I still am, because there's a few things I still want to say about that for my members. But your boy was real sick. I'm talking about after I did that live stream, or was it live stream? After the video, I forgot what happened. I didn't even do a video last week because I just was down bad. The last live stream, I told y'all I was feeling under the weather. I still did the live stream. And let me tell you, I was 95%. It took yesterday to get to about 95%. So whatever happened, I was down pretty bad. So thank you all for supporting. I want to give a shout out to the gents right now, right? See who we got up in the chat. Y'all have been very supportive. Thank y'all for being patient tonight, because I'm telling y'all the clip's gonna be worth it, right? Shout out to Preston. He said, are these people serious? Right about what? Being funky BBL fish pies with no morals, living in Delusion City? Nah, man. Preston already started off, baby. Got Preston warmed up. Thank you, King, my moderator in the house. Singer, thank you for being here. He said, you back? I'm definitely back. I told y'all, look, I'm dedicated. Today, Wednesday is y'all day. Unless I tell y'all, hey, I can't do it for this, that reason, I'm here. I'm going to be here, okay? Willie Harvey in the house. Yep, I'm back in the house. You are too. Thank you. We got our boss. Sean is back with the glasses on. Let's go, gents. You know what's ironic is, wow, this is crazy. I should probably not have these glasses on right now. Okay, so with my contacts in, I have contacts in, right? And these contacts are like, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, son. No, you didn't. Okay. Listen, These glasses though are for distancing, so I shouldn't even have these on right now. But my contacts are in, I can read. And then if I want stronger distance reading, I put these on. And only one lens is a prescription lens. Craziest thing. So, my eyes was hurting. All right, let's see what else got in there. Professor Muscles in the yeah, I've been working on it a little bit. But guess what I got for y'all? Hold up. I can't catch all these real quick. Let me catch some of this. I got a surprise for y'all real quick. Let me hide that current comment. Let me get this banner off the screen. Look who decided to show up. Look who decided to show up. Wait. Ninja, are you wearing a turtleneck?
It's cold out here. Shit.
What you turtleneck pimping, bro? You know I ain't turtleneck pimped in a long time, son. Please.
It's cold. It's cold out here. This is office prescribed turtleneck. So
oh, that's a work turtleneck.
Yeah, that's the work turtleneck.
Yo. Did you get a chance to see the opening clip when I finally got this thing started?
Yeah, I saw that.
Right? Women are always right, bro. You believe that?
I do believe it. Yeah, I believe that's what you think. I believe that. Yeah.
Well, listen. Look, since you're an officer of the goddamn law, okay? Motherfucking law, okay? I have a clip that I'm gonna share with you. Says women are always right. Let's check this one out together.
Ladies, go out the store. The police is coming. Go out the store. Go out the store. Go out the store.
Smile. Smile. They laughing. It's crazy.
Well, you gonna put the thing over your head now that you caught. You already been saint. They didn't saint you. So, Mr. Officer, please take the cuffs off of us. And riding on 20s is the law for us. So, your thoughts, sir?
Man,
have you heard about this stuff going on? But people did.
I'm about to tell you, we get so many of these calls. We get so many of these calls, bro. To this ridiculous. Like, there's really nothing we can do. Like, the way the law has changed. By the time we get there, if they offer the property, you just got free shit. That's all I can tell you.
What about looking them up later?
Well, who are you looking up? Two black women in a white shirt? Like, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Who are we looking up? And the worst part about it is, these stores, they hire loss prevention officers, and they tell the loss prevention officers to let the people go too. So it's no deterrent from them going in and getting out, because they know those calls are not our top priority. So we're not going to answer that till we basically ain't doing shit. I'm just going to be honest. Our priority calls come first. So by the time we get to one of these calls, if nobody's just right in the area, they long gone. So we get there, we take a report. The report normally says, we go watch the video, and the report normally says, 2 African-American women came into Ross, proceeded to lift merchandise without paying, and that's basically what the report says. So in short terms,
I actually have more clips of this kind of stuff, and I meant to make a video about it. Not like, I don't know if I was going to do it for the members or just do it like, standalone video, but it was really just to be like, what are we doing? And I get it. I understand. I'm gonna tell you what the mentality is, and you know it. I know it. The gents know it, right? It's that, well, it ain't our stuff. It's them people. We take it from them people. But I don't look at it that way. I can understand the mindset, but also on the flip side, they steal from stores that in their own area. Like
Well,
you
that's
live
easy.
there.
That's easy to explain because it's easy to get to your house quicker. You don't want to go steal from the Walmart and be sitting at the bus stop waiting. So
Hey,
it's kind of
yeah, look out. We put on the lookout for the bus stop bandits.
yeah, the bus stop bandits. If you see any women at the bus stop with a TV, please approach with caution. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they
So
go to areas where they.
Adam said they use it as a tax write-off for collecting their insurance. So, listen, man.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Look, it's crazy, bro. It's insane. Everybody said put the glass back on. I ain't trying to hurt my eyeball, nothing like that. There we go. Your boy got hold on now. I gotta get all sophisticated, okay? I gotta get all sophisticated, okay? All right. Yeah. So look. I this is just my personal opinion, okay? Like, I get it. Right now, there's a lot of people that just don't give a shit right now. And I understand why they might not give a shit, right? I get it, right? I'm stumping on the front lines of not wanting to give a shit, okay? But I hate, this is just me. I hate because I've been in spaces where I've been the only black dude having to basically be the representation for my whole race. You know what I'm saying? And a number of you gents might have been in the same situation. And one of the hardest things to do is to be looked down upon for the dumb shit other people do. Or, right, collectively thought that, that whole stereotype, well, all of y'all like that, or this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And that's the shit that drives me crazy. Gents, let me know in the chat how y'all feel about that. But I personally think it's not right. Y'all so independent. Y'all got it like that. Why you got to go and steal it, go in there and do that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Oh, the Dollar Tree bandits, baby. Right. Those same women will complain about people watching them in the store. That's the other part, right? So when you got a store that be going through that kind of stuff, then you come in there well-meaning, and they looking at you sideways. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Like, why are you looking at me like I'm about to take stuff? So any last thoughts before we move on?
Well, see, it's a difference in locations too. Let's just put it that way. Up here, it's way lenient on shit like that. Up here in the east, way lenient compared to what it is down in the bottom where we from. You know what I mean? Down in the bottom where we from, there's a cowboy in every store. There's somebody that might track you down and tackle you that ain't got nothing to do with the store, but just because they feel like you a Negro and you was wrong, and I take a free shot now. You know what I mean? You know what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just about location too. Sometimes it's about the easy being up here, doing this up here. See, if I told you how easy it was to get whatever you want, probably get a smack on the wrist, that is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's why a lot of police up here are leaving. They're quitting. They can't. It's no win for us here. From the juveniles to the people like this, all they get is a little appearance ticket and a misdemeanor. That's it. They could have took all that shit and they don't get. That's all they get. They back in the stores the next week doing the same thing.
Ooh, man. I ain't gonna lie, they got my blood boiling. Let's get a couple of these comments real quick. Person says, I know I'm not pre-ordered perfect, but if it don't pay to be stupid, these people would be rich as F, hells into a lonely, no-love cell. Yep. The champ says, most of these women are broke. Ooh. Hey, hold up. But they talk a good game, though. The champ, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, bitch, please. Aloha. All right, aloha to you too, man. That's what I'm talking about.
A lot of these women that's doing this, see, they boosters. That's what they do. They taking this out of these stores, and like your man said, they ain't got no money, so they just reselling it on the street.
I know baby daddy to support their lifestyle. All right. Right. Hey, Hey, Adam. Shout out to Adam. First of all, love Adam, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your wife is doing well. Hope y'all doing well. We're going to talk about this aspect here at some point. We're about to catch that, okay? Shout out to Donald Wesley. He said, summer and spring and summer ills are as bad as it gets. Immune system attack. Oh, yeah, talking about I was sick, yeah. I messed up, though, Donald. So when I made my birthday, I thought I was younger than I was. And see, what had happened was I wound up going to a after hours party is what the young folk like to call it, okay? So I went to the after hours party and I ran into a buddy of mine, who I wanted to run into. But that ain't his fault. It was me and my girl out for the birthday. This is where, Donald, I think I got myself in trouble, okay? This is where I think I got in trouble. Me and my girl were having a drink out on the patio because we were talking to my boy, all right? Who I was, he's a little bit older than me, early 50s, whatever like that, but close brother of mine out here, okay? When I looked over, I said, man, what is going on with my eyes? Donald, let me tell you, Ronald and Donald, let me tell you, okay? The sun was coming up in my eyes. It was that bright. And then I had to ask my girl a question. I said, I don't know if we've ever been out this late together in the 3 years. 3 years, I don't think we ever seen the sun come up. And she's like, no, I don't recall. I said, surprise.
I wish we could say that.
Let me tell you this, man. I think running on, I think I was up for like 18 something hours, right? Tired, all that stuff. Sun coming up. I think I lowered my own immune system, and that's why I got sick last week. So, yo, Shannon, what's going on? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Good seeing you. Great seeing you. Oh, yep, y'all talking? All right, got all that. All right, let's get to the next clip. Now, I got 2 clips to play in a row. Women are always right. I'm going to always come back to this premise. I need y'all to understand, okay, that women are always right. Check this one out.
Y'all, I absolutely hate when older folks tell time like this. I can ask my daddy right now, what's the time? Guess what he gonna say? Oh, it's 5:45. Just say it's 5:75. Like, don't do too much. Don't.
This witch said it's 5:75. Oh, no. Hey, Pete, it gets worse. I got another one.
How much did you put down?
20 bands.
20 bands. How much are you paying per month?
$1,183.
How long are you financing for?
285 months.
Yes, sir, Miss Mims.
Yeah. Yes. And if y'all don't know, hold on, I'm going to do something real quick. We about to do a little calculation, okay? I'm gonna put the calculator on. Look, the calculator, baby. Let's do the calculation together. Now let's forget the fact that she put 20,000 down. Let's go 1183. How many months?
200 something?
Hell, let's go with 200 months. Let's go with 200 months times 200. Look how much he paid for that goddamn car. With 20 bands down. Yo, where's his car place, son? Yo.
Wait, does it come with a chauffeur? Like, what the fuck is this truck made of? Vibranium?
Yo.
Did she get this truck from Wakanda? What the fuck is going on?
Hey, I don't even think the Pope car cost that much.
Them some tariffs that Trump done put on that goddamn truck.
God
Goddamn.
them tariffs. Hey, them tariffs is ridiculous. Okay,
They eat their ass up. Goddamn.
we told y'all the prices was gonna go up, fools. Y'all ain't what I heard of.
Shit.
Bro, boy, Chevy. Yo,
Bro,
let me tell you.
she still paying a grand a month. Fuck.
Listen, now listen. Let me tell you something. Here's the crazy part, right? Here's the crazy part. Let's
Lord.
see. 200, Jesus Christ, 285 months. All right, let me show y'all something real quick. For you guys, let me just show y'all 285 months. I believe there's 12 months in a year. 23.75. You know what's crazy? That's how much child support I paid.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I didn't even get a truck for it though. Yo, I didn't even get a truck.
Tell me about it.
These kids have not provided return on investment yet.
You preaching to the choir because I'm like, dang.
Yo, she put 20 bands down. Yo, man, listen.
All I can say is the commission that her salesman got. It must have been fucking crazy.
Man, look, that commission that salesperson got, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd have pulled a Harlem Night. Hey, Chevrolet, I ain't never coming in no more, so take it easy. That's what I'm talking about, son. I ain't going back in that job, man. That commission check, I'm gonna take vacation. I'm gonna take some vacation. My Chris says, who knocked her tooth out?
That's crazy.
This just says, really, bitch? 20 bands. That should have paid for the truck.
That truck must have got coochie vibrators and everything in that thing. Yeah,
bro, for that price, you know what you can get over in China for that much, man? Bro, they be showing on TikTok, they be showing what you get in China. China got the whole massagers. Everybody got their own screen. Bro, we don't get none of that shit in America, bro. They like literally give us crumbs. Anyway, she got a Maybach. Yeah, she wish she had a Maybach.
She got a Maybach. That's what she
got. A Maybach. She got that. Is that a Ferrari truck? Maybe that truck she gonna use and put in some work or something. She gonna be.
She better for 20 bands down.
Yeah, bro. Right for the wrong reason, bro. Right for the wrong reason. I like that one. And don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, thank you, gents. Make sure y'all hit that like button tonight. I appreciate each and every one of y'all sticking through. We ain't done, though. I got another video. All right, this one here is going to actually start getting into, you know what? Now I'm going to play one more. I'm going to play one more quick funny one. Because this woman about to say something. But women are always right, though. But listen to how they hold themselves, how they carry themselves.
Why do all of us only have 2 pair of drawers? I've been having the same 2 pair of drawers since like high school. I don't even know where to go even buy drawers at. Like, so I know y'all don't know where to go buy drawers at because the only place y'all be going is to the liquor
store. I wish I could drink on that one.
Oh, hey, I'm kind of working on this. This a 0 sugar, 0 calorie, caffeine free orange soda.
Delicious.
I'm your boy trying to lose this weight, man. When I got sick, I wouldn't eat as much. I was dropping some of the weight, so I'm like, all right, cool. Let's keep it going.
Bro, did she say she wore the same 2 drawers since high school?
Since high school, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what you heard. Yes.
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 Oh,
Look, Matrix. Shout out to Matrix. He said, "I'm done. I'm literally just done, man."
I don't know. I'm with you, Matrix. I don't even got no joke for that one. I don't know what the fuck to say.
He
Woo!
says even Tyler's have more than 2 pairs. Yo.
Even kids' toys got more than 2 pair of drawers. Like, what the
You can see peoples, especially females, of all shapes and colors, boasting in retail establishments all the time. Right, talking about they got the Vicky Secret and stuff. How she don't know where to go buy drawers at?
Okay, I gotta say this. What them drawers look like?
Oh, right. Listen, I'm embarrassed to say, but I remember I wore my first pair of boxers when I was about 12 years old. Right, that's when I got my first pair of boxers. Right,
And that was the cheap ass Walmart cut your thigh on boxes.
it was cheap. It was cheap. Yeah, like it was cheap boxers, whatever, thin, whatever. I kept them son bitches probably a good 6 years. The crotch was wearing out, so you know it was perfect for that Louisiana heat, whatever. I think it wasn't until I got kicked out of my mom's house that I finally looked at them drawers like, I ain't got no room. I think you better let it go.
Bro, she said high school, bro. I'm still on high school. I can't even fit drawers I wore in high school. Like, what the hell?
Right. Singer says, I hope I washed them. At this point, it don't even matter anymore. She got it and can keep it, yo. Adam says, just think how crusty those panties become. Our boss says, I need a drink, listen to all the stupidity from these dead brain so-called people. Oh, our boss, I'm not done. I'm not done. We actually got deeper shit to get into.
Oh, shit.
Caffeine, we're going to need some tweed dealing with these walking dumbass monstrosities.
Bro,
2 pair of crunchy ass drawers.
if somebody is banging that, bro. Somebody banging Becky 2 drawers. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, y'all killing me. Oh, man, dried up discharge got the coochie part crunchy. Oh, can she boil water? I'm thinking here. I don't think she can boil no water, bro. I think that part. Another delusional TKO, man. Okay, y'all killing me, man. Oh, wait. Crustables. They banging it raw too, bro. Chris. Yo, okay, I'm done. Just stop, please.
Somebody need to put Tamika 2 drawers in jail. That's what I need.
Oh my God, bro. Okay. So I played that one. We're gonna start getting into the meat and potatoes. We was having a little fun in the beginning. But anyway, so women is always right. Let's get to this next one. Oh my God, y'all got me dead.
Would you rather be trapped in the forest with a black man or a bear?
Definitely a bear. I ain't gonna cap.
What? Why a bear?
Cause I feel like the bear wouldn't try to fuck me. You know, I'd rather die than to get. You know what I'm saying?
So why not the black man?
Why not the black man? Because they be a little wild out here. Like,
hold on. I'm sorry, I'm stopping it because she about to say something else crazy at the end that I want y'all to catch. Okay. Now, we've already heard this bear versus man debate, but then specifically she called out black men, right? Like, all black men just out here wilding out, right? More than half of black men are single and childless, but yet black men wilding out. She might be living in that same area where they running out of the Rostam, when they run out of Rostam. And then she a walking red flag. She got a damn, wait, they gonna show her shoes. She got Crocs on. Shout out to people that wear Crocs. Got a little hoochie mama stuff. Got the bangs all laid down. Ain't did not one, ain't ran in her life. Them legs look like she ain't did nothing but lay back on them. That's all she done did. Pete, which initial thoughts? Because you're gonna have to hear the next part.
You know, I don't know whether to be funny or to be serious on this one, but I would
Take your pick. Whatever one you do, I'll go opposite.
I would take serious because I'm gonna be funny on the next stuff you're gonna play. I already know that's gonna be some craziness. But it's
crazy.
so sad that we have been so devalued as black men that she wouldn't even think about us being her protector first versus us being trying to get in her booty. Like, come on now. You seriously? I mean,
hey, it's my turn real quick. Who want to dig in that booty when they only got 2 pairs of drawers? Who doing that? They got them crustables walking around. That thing ain't aired out. Hey, man, come on.
I use them drawers to knock the bear out. Shit, fuck.
Yo, hey, if you got 2 pairs of drawers and you running through the woods, you ain't got to worry about no man snatching your ass up. The bear is gonna get.
Hey, she might be the only reason. She might be the reason that the bear don't do nothing, because the bear might not even want to do that stinky ass shit. For real.
Nah, the bear gonna have to snatch that ass up to get that smell out of his woods, man. Hell with that, bro. Shit, you got to get up out here, smelling like damn last week's corpse. Smelling like the.
smelling like the salmon I had last week.
Smelling like Badussy.
Booted and ussy.
That's right, sir. That's right. That is right. Oh, I gotta read this one. Don't nobody want them damn salmon croquettes. That's
what I just said.
Wait, the great equalizer is Father Time. When he comes collecting, he don't care about gender or excuses. Now, when Father Time comes, he ain't come and collect nobody with no drawers like that, with no messed up ass drawers. If I was in the forest with her, she'd have nothing to worry about, bro. She had nothing to worry about from nobody. Ain't nobody. Yo, I'd be like, uh-oh, I know I'm in trouble. There's a hood rat in the woods. First of all, what they know about going out in nature anyway? Come on now. The hell? What y'all do? Ma'am. I'm gonna tell you, I am more scared of seeing a hood rat in the woods than I am the bear. Okay, because that's a problem.
I think I would help the bear jump up myself.
Yo, there is a problem. I expect the bear to be in the woods. I do not expect to see a hood rat out in nature. Okay. A bitch ain't never seen a tree before in her life except the coloring book.
Except the one she be smoking. I'm the only trees that she ever seen in her life.
Exactly. So let's finish listening because it gets worse. She about to say something that's even worse. Yep, we got to, bro. We got to.
I'd rather die than to get. You know what I'm saying?
So why not the black man?
Why not the black man? Because they be a little wild out here. Like, they lack boundaries more than any other race. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Now, if you would say like a white man or something, I don't know.
Now you see, did you hear that last part? Gents, did y'all catch that? I'm gonna go one more time, one more again.
Boundaries more than any other race. You know what I'm saying? Like,
any other race. So we wilding out more than any other race. Okay, put a pin in that. Put a pin in that.
Now, if you would say like a white man or something, I don't know.
So you notice that, right? She ain't got no problem with anybody else. You talking about us, right? But if she in the woods alone with a man, statistically, we not the ones gonna be burying you. We not the ones that's gonna be dextering you in the woods. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be putting you in a pile or a collection with a bunch of other girls we didn't caught running in the woods. Statistically, I'm saying. If you see a black man in the woods, there is little chance he's gonna do something to you in the woods. Okay? Again, I'm gonna be wondering what the hell is this hood rat doing on this hiking trail? I am trying to get my hike on, sir. What's your thoughts, man?
Apparently she ain't never watched no crime mystery shows ever in her life.
Ever.
Ever.
Hell, I don't even like. Look,
if you don't know where most white people hide their bodies, it's normally in the woods.
Just saying. I am just saying. There's no shame to my white brothers out there, but we go statistically.
So obviously, she has never watched ID, Lifetime, anything that involves anything that's not Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She has never watched it. So,
hey, let me tell you something. Statistically, white men have hidden more bodies in the woods than bears have. Just saying.
Just saying. It's one of the bears they ain't never found. So obviously the bear do something right. I'm just saying.
Bro.
I'm sorry. Oh,
you got wind going? You gotta go? You gotta go? Uh-oh. What just happened? Did we lose him? P, we lost you? All right, I'm gonna put you back in the in the cut there. All right. Black bears would not eat tainted meat. Adam, you is not wrong. Them inspired panties gonna start a fourth. A bear would hibernate away from you. You walk in the street, hoochie dried out cookie. Yeah. How are we wilding out when y'all the ones crashing out and making a fool of yourselves with a brain not smarter than a fifth grader? Bro, say that for the cheap seats. Let's get to the next clip while we wait for P. All right, I'm gonna catch one more. I seriously would not touch the panties with a BBL wearing monstrosity foot pole. All right, I hear you. Let's get to the next one. Now this one here, this next video clip. Now you see how these young ladies talking, right? This is about to be about a minute long clip that I'm gonna let play. Why grab me another soda? Actually, no, I need to listen because I didn't hear the whole thing. But the same young ladies, right? Black women are always right. And you heard the young lady talking about a bear in the woods and, specifically calling out black men. So I said, okay, self, since black women are always right, who telling them to be right? Listen, this next clip is going to show you the older women are complicit as well. It's not just the young women. They getting it from somewhere. Check this out.
Real quick. To my young ladies in your early 20s, late 30s, and you have went to college and you've like, I got to be married by 30. Stop. Get off that clock. Take you some time, travel the world, sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick. Get that on out. Get it out you. And if your body don't respond negatively, keep him around. Keep him around so you keep your sleep number low. But if you have been sexually traumatized and you have not gotten the proper help, don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s. Don't get married at that time because you will be an earth disturber and you and this man will not make it. So fuck everybody you can. Get married when you want to, respectfully.
Now, again, I wish P was here for that one. But let's talk about it. Okay? So you have older women out here. This is the advice that older black women are giving the young ones. Yep. That's exactly it. Our boss, thank you. Oh shit, did she just say sleep with everybody but keep your body count low? Yes, sir. That's exactly what you've heard. You heard something very, very close to that. Absolutely. Okay. They're always right. Everything right in society nowadays. Let me be clear about my position on this. I actually don't care what women do in general, most of the time. I really don't. I really could care less. Okay. But, my job is to filter through these things, right? Also, when you're talking about dating and relationships, right? Someone who is older who has been there, done that, why would you tell a young person to do some dumbass shit like this? Oh, go ahead and sleep with his, just be just sleep with his mini that make your thing do what it do. It make it snap, crackle, right? Make it do all that, okay? Sleep with as many as you want to. No consequences. You're not ready. Wait till you get older like the rest of us old ass biddies. Wait till you get old like us. Don't even worry about that. Ain't that the problem we having right now? Oh, wait till I show y'all this next clip. Wait till I show you the next clip. Y'all gonna trip out. Because they go hand in hand. Y'all, like when I say they go hand in hand, listen, I've put together some brilliant back-to-back clips before. I have, okay? I'm just gonna tap myself on the shoulder, because I've put together some good video clips back to back. But I wanted this clip to be first because women are always right. And one of the tools that was used in the FNS playbook to decenter and destabilize society was to tell women that it's okay to be promiscuous. Let me tell you how stupid advice this is, okay? I told y'all I was a trout mouth heathen. I told y'all I ain't always been the bad guy. But if I can go back and talk to my younger self, I would say, self, please hold back on talking to certain types of women. Please don't do it. Please take your ego out of it. Please. Don't even sweat with everybody telling you. Keep that for yourself, man. Keep that for yourself. Now, I'm not going to ever tell no dude to, oh, well, go ahead and don't be around women and don't touch them. I'm never going to say that neither. I'm just saying there were some destructive ways that I went about doing it. And I wish I could take that shit back. That's what I would tell my younger self. That's what I would tell any young man right now. Don't even waste your time with that. Watch where you put your thing. Watch where you put your seed at, because it will cost you. We just joked about the goddamn lady paying $1,183 for 285 goddamn months with $20,000 down, okay? We joked about that. And I told y'all I've paid that much in child support already, if not more. It ain't no punk. It ain't no joke. I am telling you. This is me telling, I would tell any young man that. Why is this the advice that women are giving other women? This was the same shit that they told us was destructive. Oh, why y'all young men, why men got to lay down with everything? Why y'all got to lay down? Men are dogs. Yo, you are literally telling, like, I don't even want to get into gestation periods for women and how men don't have that. Men can produce and have kids all the way up to they 70. Why do you think that is? You telling a dude that can still produce until he's 70 that, oh, you're wrong for having this desire. We're going to talk about that in a future video. That video is coming up. I think we gotta get past the things that society are telling us, because whenever it is convenient for society to change, right, then it changes for the needs of the people that are above us. We have to remember that. And right now, this mentality, it benefits the state. It don't benefit nobody. It don't benefit families. It don't benefit society. It benefits the state. And any woman who out there promoting this bullshit, and I said it, whoever promoting this, Get the fuck off the internet, man. Now, I told y'all I have a clip that's going to go hand in hand with this. Check this out. This is what young women are doing with this advice.
What the baby? What the baby? Fuck the baby. Fuck the baby. Give you the Bacardi. Ready to say fuck the motherfucker. Ready to beat the motherfucking baby. Fuck up. You sound like a nigga. Yeah.
Did she really just say F the baby? What is happening? I'm telling y'all right now, as a pro-life mama of 5, this is something that is disheartening to me. If this is the kind of mentality that's walking out of Planned Parenthood after deleting a child, I am not against defunding Planned Parenthood. What is happening to our society? What is happening to our young women? And why don't they value the gift of life anymore? I want to hear your comments below. Mothers and fathers, we got to talk about this.
So listen. So I wanted to play this clip right. Look at that. They about to give. Look, I'm gonna put it back right up on the screen. Look at that. Look at this. That's why I said I put together many clips, but they'll put these two together on purpose. Because you got the older lady telling the young girls, oh, go out and just sleep with who the hell you want to. No consequences. You can always just be unaccountable and go here. And listen, we need to understand that Planned Parenthood does more for women than just terminating whatever. Okay, it's healthcare services that women normally wouldn't be able to get. So we need to understand, but it's not even about that. Contraception, all kind of things. Planned Parenthood does other things, but this is a perfect example of how something like can get perverted, or something like that could have good uses be also used for evil, or people who basically use it in lieu of accountability or taking accountability. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm some zealot and be like, oh, well, everything's a life. I'm not gonna tell you that. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that I just don't give a shit. Everybody has to make their own choices on that part. Okay. But what I'm going to tell you is it's the mindset. Do you understand? It's deeper than our debate on whether a person should have a baby or not have a baby. We're talking about a society with a mindset of there's no accountability. There's no fostering family. There's no fostering community. There's no fostering relationships. There's no fostering friendships. People don't even talk on the street to each other no more, man. Nobody don't spark up conversation unless you have a conversationalist like myself. I'll talk to random people, but like I realize that I'm a dying breed, right? I'm a dying breed. That's why I tell y'all, listen, I'm not saying go out and make a 304 your girl. I'm not saying that. I said just go out and talk to people. Do not be the type of dude that's like, man, F these women and I ain't gonna never talk to them again and blah, blah, blah. I'm saying it ain't even about that. I said go out and talk to people. Socialize. Sharpen your claws of being social. Because on the flip side of that, let's take out relationships. I don't want to work for any of you assholes that don't have no good social skills, because I'm just going to end up choking you and I'm going to end up in jail. I'm just going to choke the shit out of you one day. I'm going to literally lift you up by your neck, shake the shit out of you until you piss yourself. That's why I don't work for nobody. That's why That's why they can't give me a regular job again, okay? I lift weights just to be able to lift 190-pound man by the neck with two hands and lift him straight up in the air like a little bitch. I lift weights to that level so I can do that. So if my boss ain't at least 200 pounds or more, I'm lifting him up by the neck and I'm shaking his little ass. And maybe some of these women out here need to get shook, right? Not by a dude. I'm just saying somebody need to shake their ass. This is very disturbing. What the two clips together are disturbing. That we have older women who are putting out that kind of advice and young women who think who don't even value their own bodies. It makes sense that they don't value a man's child or a man's seed or a man's kid. They don't even value their damn self. Watch where you put y'all PP at. All right? Let's catch some of this. God damn, y'all done. All right, I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way back up. Women should just be honest and let it be known that they want to rack up bodies, but they don't want the stigma that comes with that. Hell no. Major says, Black women will be doomed to their own chaos they create. All right, y'all agree. Preston says, what's happening in society is that you women killed it, period, whatsoever. Enough said, yeah. Well, I'll just be damned. Yeah. Have any of you seen the 2006 movie Idiocracy? Ha, 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 ha. Oh, President Hector Macho Camacho, Nacho Libre. Oh, what's the? Let's see. Let me. President Hector Camacho. Let's see. President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Camacho. Yo. Let's go. Yo. Terry Crews was wrong for this one. Yo, President Elizondo. Wait, did I say how you say that again? Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Camacho. Heck yeah, brother. Hey, if y'all didn't see Idiocracy, we are there. It is literally a movie that was supposed to be a joke. And it was literally what happens if stupid people populated themselves enough that they started running the country. That they are more stupid. I'm talking about, when I say stupid, I mean like you would instantly catch a COVID level migraine talking to one of these people within seconds. Matter of fact, catching COVID would actually be better. Okay? We are definitely not turning monetization on a night. That's definitely not happening. They calling this shit liberation? Yeah, yes. Ziggy, office light, 50%. Okay. So women believe that men are just out here laying down with everything and they want to partake in the fun they believe men are having. Most, and Shannon, this is the crazy part, my dude. Men aren't even like, yes, there are men that are just, they get it, okay? But your average dude, the majority of men are not getting it like that. Let's just call it what it is. This is not saying men aren't getting any. I'm saying there are, the majority of men aren't having relations to the level of what women have in their head. But there are more women having relations to the level that they think us men are having in their heads. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man, this is crazy. Serious, y'all. How are y'all moving in the dating scene in 2025? Shit is just watching it. It's crazy watching from a distance. Absolutely. Sorry if I don't catch all y'all comments, man. I'm gonna catch a couple more of these. Let's see. I believe a man truly matures when he does not allow his banana to control his actions. Adam, that's it. All of us older dudes understand the power in, don't get me wrong, like, look, Adam, this is a great statement. This is what I always say. Women always say it's unfair, and we're going to see a video about that in the nearest future too, where we talk about older women thinking that it's unfair that older men have more options. But hear me out. It's a balance. It's life balancing itself. You don't believe me? Women are their most beautiful when they're younger, right? And they can ride that beauty train to get what they need and what they want all the way up until till when they can, okay? Right? So it starts off young and then it fades over time, okay? Most men aren't viable options for women in the beginning until they start to build themselves up, some type of status, finance, and whatever. If you look at the statistics, most men don't reach their financial prime. I'll type it in. We're sitting here. We got time, right? When is a man's financial prime? Let's say in the U.S. Let's see what it says, gents. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Let's go. Let go. All right. Let's do this right here. A man's financial prime is generally considered to be his late 40s to late 50s, when he typically reaches his peak earning years. This period is followed by a plateau in income growth, and they're less likely to be promoted and may face age-related challenges in the workplace, okay? Peak earning years are generally thought to be late 40s and 50s. The latest figures show women's peak between 35 and 54, men between 45 and 64. After that, most people's income typically level off, okay? So men, even if you say, oh man, women are getting up into their 50s, hey, congrats to y'all, congrats. But look at that number, okay? For us gents that are over 45, between 45 and 64, okay? That's almost a 20-year gap, right? Now think about it. Most men in a survey said, let me do the screen like this. Most men said that a woman's beauty, like when she's her most beautiful. Not to say women aren't beautiful older. They said, what age is women the most beautiful? Even older men said this. And they said 22 years old, okay? Even if you go by that, you say, okay, we say 22 is her most beautiful. So 18, she hits that peak at 22-ish, and then it starts to go down. Get all the way up into her 40s. But here's the thing. Right about the 30s, right? 30s is that line, right? As women are starting to get premenopausal or aren't as fertile. These are the years when they start to lose their fertility. It's not saying they don't get men that want them, but they're less likely to get who they exactly want. The more that time, and that's the way it peaks. Now, if women were able to keep their beauty throughout the course of their life, do you know how hard it'd be to deal with some of these women? Do you know how many things would have been messed up in society if certain women didn't fall off and younger women take their place? In reverse, can you imagine giving a young dude, that's why we see it all the day with these rappers, with these athletes. What happens when you give these young men a bunch of money when they're young, dumb, and full of a substance that most of us men have? What happens? We see it all the time. They mess up. Because why? It's attracting to you what you're not ready for. This is why, ladies, this is why you all are supposed to secure your best option available when you're at your peak beauty, your youngest, your most fertile. You're supposed to attract that dude then. And then as your looks and your beauty fade off, that dude is in love now. That dude ain't going nowhere. He's with you for more than just your body at that point. He will look at you like you are beautiful even as you age because he loves you. He loves more about you than just the surface. But what is society telling these women? Well, if you don't know, I'm going to show y'all again what society is telling these women to do when they're younger. Here it goes.
Real quick. To my young ladies in your early 20s, late 30s, and you have went to college and you've like, I got to be married by 30. Stop. Get off that clock. Take you some time, travel the world, sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick. Get that on out. Get it out you. And if your body don't respond negatively, keep him around. Keep him around so you keep your sleep number low. But if you have been sexually traumatized and you have not gotten the proper help, don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s. Don't get married at that time because you will be an earth disturber. You and this man will not make it.
Hold on. Did y'all hear that time frame she said? Check this out.
And you have not gotten the proper help.
Now, I agree with her on that. You do need to get help, right? But let's continue. Let's hear the time frame.
Don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s.
Don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s. Early 20s, late 30s. That's either a huge ass range, or she's saying young women shouldn't get married, and 38-year-olds shouldn't think about getting married either. Now I agree. Until a woman really gets those things looked at that she hasn't dealt with, right? Until she gets those things looked at, yeah, she probably shouldn't be talking about marriage. She will destroy people. But here's the thing about it, though. Let me put it on game. Her advice was to sleep with everybody. So we know that when these women sleep and put on all these bodies, they start to absorb those problems. They start to psychologically absorb those problems. And chances are they're not going to deal with it. So by the time she does get to be older, like this woman right here, when she does get to be older, she needs therapy. She never got it. You told her to go sleep with everybody. Who actually is going to get therapy out there? Hell, it took for me to break down for me to actually go get therapy. So actually, I actually put myself in therapy. But I mean, I was about to lose my shit. Some people don't even make it to losing their shit. They get checked out. Their life is in shambles. So to me, it's laughable that you have women out here saying that women are right regardless. No, ma'am, you are fucking wrong. So let's assume, gents, that this woman, the young lady, didn't have an abortion. So she has a child, right? She gets a little bit older. Now she got her kids, right? She's a single mom, okay? Now I'm about to make a couple statements. It may sound contradictory, but it's not. My position has been firm on this. If you are a single man with no kids, you have no business messing with a woman that has kids. None. Zero. Don't even fucking do it. Okay? Don't even do it to yourself. All right? Now, I have said that if you are an older dude, or, even if you're a middle, if you got kids, it's okay for you to talk to a woman that has kids. Because a woman without kids she don't have that motherly instinct. She don't have her own kid. She will never be able to love your kid for you, any of your kids, it makes sense. For you older dudes, it makes sense for y'all to talk to single moms. Okay? My only problem with single mothers is the it's the delusion that, hey, I still deserve a dude that's making 6 figures or whatever. It's not to say that you can't get it or that wouldn't help your situation. I'm not saying that. It's the lack of humility that I have a problem with. It's the lack of understanding how your choices are affecting our kids. That is the point I got a problem with. Why am I bringing all this up? The older woman is telling the young women, go out there and sleep with as many dudes as possible. The young girls are going to Planned Parenthood. They just getting rid of these babies, right? Not even thinking twice. They got their girls egging them on. So y'all expect dudes to want to sign up. And this is the way y'all talk to dudes. This is the way y'all talk to dudes. But y'all right. Y'all right about everything. Tell me, gents, when I show y'all this next clip, tell me who is right and who is wrong in this next goddamn clip.
Hey, before you go, let me talk to you real quick. Why is my son blowing me up and text me talking about you tripping and asking him to cut the front yard and the backyard? What's up with that?
You're a young man, ain't you?
Yeah, but he only 17 years old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you think a 17-year-old supposed to be cutting grass?
No, my baby don't know how to do that.
Well, is it time for him to learn?
He in school.
This is why we need men to always step up to allow room for lineage to create and build up another man. Otherwise, big fat purses is gonna be the next.
Shout out to the bigger play. Shout out to that dude. Listen. You all are undercutting your own arguments. Y'all right about everything, but you undercut your own argument. What man wants to be with any woman? You're trying to do the right thing to help this young man to learn responsibility. And modern women today are undercutting it because they themselves aren't used to hearing or aren't used to a man's guidance. They aren't used to a man's authority. Everything in them rebels against it. And that's what the system wanted. Y'all are playing, y'all are the enemy now. You don't even freaking know that you are the enemy. You are playing right into the enemy's hands. Ziggy, patio off. Ziggy, patio off. Y'all playing right into the enemy's hands. Yeah. You know what? I looked down, I just saw, I'm sorry, I've been in this zone. I'm so sorry. Singer says, I started cutting the yard when I was 10 years old. Same. Or actually, I was a little bit older because I didn't have a yard up to that point. It was when I moved around the corner, 11. So right about 11. Actually, no, maybe I did cut it early. No, it was about 11. It's about 11. That's when I started cutting grass. So we all understand. Matter of fact, Singer, let me put this back up on the screen again. I'm going to make a video. Tell me if y'all would be down for this, okay? It's going to be kind of a fun video, kind of be nostalgic for the people that are older, whatever. When I say older, but I mean like, elder millennials and Gen X. And we have, I think we have a few. Do we have any boomers that watch? I think we got a few, right? We got a few, right? But I wanted a video to kind of recall the way things was back in the day. Because there's a video I want to make. I don't know if I should make it a video. Part of me thinks it should be the topic for the next Friday night jam session. We get some gents that's up on a panel and we start talking about some of this stuff. But younger dudes aren't respecting older gents. And we need to discuss that because that needs to change too. But this right here, growing up in New Orleans, right? I didn't want to, I saw what happened to the people that slang. One of my boys was 14 years old, was selling to help his family. He was a good dude. He was just only trying to sell his stuff to help his family because his mom needed him to. Like, this is the crazy part. Now that I think about it in my adult mind, how fucking crazy this is, okay? So he's helping his family because he's the older brother. The mom, I don't know what happened. I know the dad wasn't there. And you got a 14-year-old boy thinking that he got to go out and help his mom out. And they, in the goddamn forehead. 14-year-old. My son is only 15. Let that sink in. That's not even the first dude that I know when I was in 4th grade. 10 years old. One of the kids in my class, me and him were like 2 of the tallest kids in the class. 10 years old. He got shot 120 feet from his door. Why am I bringing all this up? I knew that that was the wrong way to go. I cut grass. I was drawing on people's jeans for money. I was a really good artist. And I'm talking about even at 10 years old, 10 or 11, I could draw really well. And I would draw like Bart Simpson on the side of people's jeans in like he had the baseball button-ups, whatever, right? Saggy jeans, put some chains on him. I even made him black. And I would put Bart Simpson and everything, and I would, you know, kind of like they did the Bugs Bunny with the you know, the cross colors and stuff. I did all that. I fixed Nintendos. Yes. My mom's friend was an engineer. Showed me how to fix a Nintendo so you never have to, again, and push it down and jiggle it. Never had to do that again. Once I took apart your Nintendo, I could fix it. So I was cutting grass. I was fixing Nintendos. I was cutting hair. I was drawing on jeans. I was selling pecan candy in high school, right? If you didn't know about New Orleans, I was selling pecan candy. I always found a damn hustle. And this woman right here has a dude. I don't know if that's her dude, the grandpa. I don't know who the hell he is to her. The point is, he had her son doing something that he should have been doing at 10. And y'all want to, women are always right, though. I'm going to play this again, though.
Hey, before you go, let me talk to you real quick. Why is my son blowing me up and text me talking about you tripping and asking him to cut the front yard and the backyard? What's up with that?
You're a young man, ain't you?
Yeah, but he only 17 years old.
Let's stop there. He's only 17 years old. If that 17-year-old boy does something to, say, somebody else, they're going to try to charge him as an adult. If he did something to somebody's daughter, God forbid, they're going to try him as an adult. And he's good at somebody else's he's good at, he might as well tie whatever hair he got up to a ponytail. Okay? Or he's going to join a gang and he's going to learn even worse habits in prison. These moves that we make as men, particularly black men to black boys, it's to save their goddamn lives. And the biggest hindrance to that is modern women today, and particularly the black community is our own women. But modern women are a problem. Matrix says, I worked at McDonald's at 16. My very first job, other than the side hustle, I'm talking about first job at 16, I worked at Sears. And then the next place I worked at was a car wash. Portrait studio, that didn't work out. Then I worked at a car wash. And then I worked for Walmart. Yep, those were my jobs. And then I went to the military. Adam says that younger men don't respect older ones because never having a father in their lives. That's another point. All you see is women doing this and doing that, dudes getting talked about bad. You don't respect the dudes. You don't respect people that's older than you. We're going to have this conversation. I just need for us to support that conversation when it's time to have it, because it's so important. And what happens is when enough gents don't watch the videos and support the videos, it kills the video. Yeah, some more of y'all are watching. It might get a few thousand views, but it never gets pushed out. And I can't help if that's by design. Younger dudes aren't respecting older men because their mothers treat them like they're her man that can't get his hands dirty. Right? Life is too short to be fake, be real with one another. But women aren't real anymore. They are just downright fake. They're the ones who put themselves on display but blame us for the mistakes. Absolutely. Ziggy, stop. I work for a bakery and a clothing store. So look, man, he's 17 and don't know how to cut the grass, which tells me he probably ain't got no real job neither. Look, let's move on. We talk about baby mothers right now, okay? We're talking about baby moms and how they're keeping men out of these women, men out of these kids' lives, okay? We'll pull up this next clip. Women are right though, okay? So you got hold on. So hold on. In one instance, let me just clarify something. In one instance, you have a dude. Let's just assume he was playing stepdad, okay? He's playing stepdad, trying to tell her kid right, something that's going to give him a sense of purpose and value, which I always talk about in this channel. And she trying to take that away. Now, you playing step dummy to this woman. Check this out.
What done happened now?
Can my baby daddy stay over?
What?
Can my baby daddy stay over?
Can our baby daddy
Can
stay
you
over?
come over and stay with us?
Girl, stop playing with me. Go ahead and wash some dishes. Huh?
That's a serious question.
Can you go wash the dishes? Because you playing with me right now.
Why you not giving me an answer?
What is you doing right now?
I'm serious. He need a place to stay. So I'm asking, can you stay over here?
You talking about the same dude who was on the phone stunting like he had all his money?
Come on.
And now he asking for a place to stay?
You know everybody's situation. Don't do that.
I don't know. What's up? He broke?
He's down. I'm not gonna say he broke, but he's a little low on money right now. So
You think the dude that you was trying to mess around with, you think I'm gonna let him come stay in my house?
first of all, he was my baby daddy for a minute.
Girl, go ahead. Get out of here. Go ahead. Your baby daddy is not coming stay in my house.
Why not? So you
Tell him 300 a night.
300 a night?
No, so don't ask me. Tell him don't ask me that dumb question like that.
Don't worry about it.
Go ahead on.
So listen, I hope that was a skit. I really do. I hope it was a skit, but I put it in there because, again, these women still be stuck on stupid. They never take accountability for the dude they was with, and then they put that dude on a high pedestal. When you get somebody, another man coming in your life, trying to tell your kid right, and then you try to correct that dude. That's why nobody want to sign up to be a stepdad to y'all bastard ass kids. Nobody want to do it. Particularly and especially not no young ass dude that ain't got his own kids. A man that don't have his own kids. I told y'all it's gonna be crazy. But let's I have only a few more clips left. Stick around, though. Please bear with me. I'm about to land this plane. Because what you're sticking around for is I'm going to show you a woman that actually who takes some level of accountability of her relationship. Actually talking about realizing what she was feeling was being detrimental to her relationship. From trying to be right all the time, she realized she was trying to be right all the time based on her feelings. Please stick around for that. We're about to land this plane. Just hang in there. But let's talk about something I brought up earlier. Okay, I told you the goal of feminism, right? Feminism was to deconstruct society, such that because women are easy, believe it or not, it's all this freedom women have. Women are easier to control because you all have the capitalist mindset. It's easy to control y'all. Y'all don't listen to other men. Y'all don't listen to a man when he tell you right. You all secretly hate us, and you don't even know why anymore. Because society told you your problems is all because of a man. Well, this woman is about to show us through a lie detector test how bad it really is.
Would you say you hate men?
I hate the patriarchy. There's a lot of really good men.
Judd?
Answer the question.
Do I hate men? No.
That's a lie.
See, there's that. This was a very simple, quick clip. But the reason why I put it in there is because don't we hear this all the time?
There's a lot of really good men.
Judd?
Answer the question.
Do I hate men? No.
That's a lie.
Right? So with their mouths, they're quick to say, right? With their mouths, they're quick to tell us, hey, they got good men out there. You know, I appreciate those men. I don't hate y'all. I just hate this patriarchy. No, y'all don't realize that you've connected in your head this fake thing of patriarchy. You've connected this patriarchy with all men, which is why this woman failed this lie detector test. She failed the lie detector test because she connected those two things that's been put in your head to connect. Oh, I'm not saying men didn't control shit, but you see, the thing is, we have a bunch of terms going around. Terms that people use to push buttons and fuel triggers in people. Oh, don't tell me about that. Like literally, some of you are walking around and a word can trigger you. Y'all ain't got to tell me, but I'm going to tell you, it's more than one woman in my life or women that I know in my life that if you bring up Kevin Samuels, the first thing you see the scowl on their face and they hate him. Why do you hate him? Can't tell you. Oh, well, he talked bad about women. What does he say particularly? Well, you know, he always trying to bring them down. Oh, really? How's he bringing them down? Well, you know, he always talking about their weight. Huh? Does he talk about their weight or is he asking them how much they weigh? Well, I'm saying he ain't got to shame them like that. These women call his show. They want to know what they need to do to get a man. And he's telling them, no man, like if you, listen, they got dudes that like thick women. Don't get me wrong. Hey, my thick girls out there, my big girls out there. Yeah, there's some dudes that want to get with a big ass woman. Okay. Power to you. But most men do not want their women bigger than them. They don't. What's sad is why people don't know why they hate something. They hate it, but they don't know why. To me, if you don't know why you don't like something, or I'm going to be really blunt here. You're fucking pathetic. You don't know why you hate something? You telling me you didn't lived on this earth for X amount of years and you haven't gotten to the bottom of why you dislike something? You know, my mom used to make lima beans when I was a kid, man. And my mom cooks really goddamn well. Okay, she cooks really well. Like, she should have always had her own restaurant, kind of level, right? Like that Southern home food restaurant. And every now and then she'd make these lima beans. Now, I loved red beans and rice. I was tolerant of white beans, right? But lima beans, you know why I hated lima beans? It wasn't that it didn't have flavor the way she cooked it. It was the texture. I just couldn't get past the texture. But here's the thing. I understood that I didn't like the texture. See what I'm saying? I know why I hated it. You know what's crazy now? I love lima beans. Like when I went home to go visit, or when TSG migrated, when I finally moved back to Vegas and I was living in Texas, my mom made lima beans. I didn't say, ugh. I did not say that. I sat down, had my little cornbread with it, ate my lima beans, didn't even flinch. I was like, Mom, this is amazing. You know why? Because I'm an adult now. I'm a grown-ass man. And for me to sit there and be like, ugh, for something like beans, it's not like she put cow tongue on my plate. It's not like she put chitlins on my plate. I still won't fuck with a chitlin. I ain't going to do it. Not going to do it. Okay? Why am I saying this? You have a bunch of man-hating ass women out here. You have been conditioned to hate us when we've done nothing to you. I'm not saying you don't have a reason to be mad at the men that were in your life, ma'am. But to hate every man based on the actions of one, trust me, then I'm going to scare you, ladies. You ladies should be scared as shit by the next statement I'm about to say. If you want to go by getting done wrong and having a reason to hate a bunch of people, first of all, don't ever say that to a black person. And second, when you talk about men, there are more men that got messed over now. I'm talking about reason by women. Y'all women are wreaking havoc. I've said that in my last video. Y'all don't even realize how much destruction y'all are causing right now. You all are initiating divorces 70 to 90%. Y'all are wreaking havoc. Yeah, men have more reason to hate y'all right now than y'all do us. Because most dudes just mind their own goddamn business. I'm going to catch a couple of these comments. Let's get back to the comments. Preston says, in all seriousness, these people literally think they want to walk in BBL and bad credit, spending money on pole dancing, hoes when we told them we want real women. Absolutely. Donald says, once you can use the lawnmower safely, you cut the grass. Exactly. That's it. Once you were able, and usually somebody taught you, hey, hold a little thing down. When you want to shut it off, let it go, right? Make sure you check the yard first to make sure there's no rocks or nothing. So when you put the blade mower over it, don't shoot a projectile, right? Hate is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Yeah, that's crazy. She doesn't hate men who put her on a pedestal. That's true. Probably doesn't. If anything, he just downright told them what they didn't want to hear, but they couldn't handle it, right? All right, let's see where we're at. Hard to create the future you deserve when your past changed you down. This right here. You cannot have you're not going to just, absolutely. Google it. Black women are undesirable and undateable. Matrix like, go ahead, just Google it. Chillin' smell worse than BBLs. That combined the decisions that they all created, made decisions they chose to act upon. All right. Let me get to this next video. Listen, I'm gonna play this next one. This is about how men feel, right? This is the level of what some of us expect, especially those that are on our purpose. This is what we expect of anybody, not just women, but anybody.
I can accept a mistake, but I can't accept an excuse. We can correct a mistake, but when you making excuses, we can't accept shit because you don't feel like you did anything wrong. Because you got all these excuses about it. Nothing in my household gonna piss me off more than an excuse ass bitch. Don't give me no excuse. Say I did it, I messed up, I'll correct it. But if you giving me an excuse, that just means you're gonna do it again because you haven't even taken accountability that you did something wrong. And in your mind, you still convinced yourself that you didn't do anything wrong. That's why you got the excuse. Don't give me no excuses. I'll accept the mistake and then we can correct it. I'm big on that. If a woman can't accept constructive criticism, she ain't never gonna grow.
I'm teachable, and I like to learn.
Those are big characteristics right there.
So listen, your boy straight up, he's absolutely correct. He absolutely correct. A mistake can be corrected. You can learn from a mistake. But if you won't take accountability, there's nothing can be done at that point. If you can't admit that you've made a mistake and that you were wrong, there's nothing to talk about because there's no way to move forward. If you don't think that you've done anything wrong, there's nothing to correct to you. So when you hear shit like this,
In case no one told you today, women are always right. We're never wrong.
there you go. How do you correct that? She continues on. She keeps going on.
We're always right.
How do you talk to somebody who thinks that way? Listen, me and my girl, we joke about it all the time, right? About we get into it and stuff. We don't get into it a lot. Like when I say get into it, like I literally have one of the sweetest women in the world. And I'm gonna tell you what's cool about her, that we can disagree, and usually it's just some type of banter. It's more like a joke banter that we talking about something. But if I'm wrong, this is what I told her. I said, look, if I'm right, look, I'm gonna show you I'm right. Or whatever. You know, I'm not trying to be right to hear myself be right. I'm like, hey, I'm all about learning. So that's why Sean C., when I'm wrong, I can accept that I'm wrong. I would rather learn that I'm wrong and learn from it and be corrected than to walk around like an idiot saying some shit that I know that's not right to be right. And a lot of these modern women today are like the way they like their own damn voice. They want to be right to be right. And I don't know about y'all. Have you ever argue with somebody that's right just to be right? Like, that's like elementary school shit. Like, I don't know if y'all remember elementary school, or maybe middle school or high school, but like when you argue with somebody in those settings, it's kind of like you got people that just want to hear that they just right to be right, and they're wrong. And like when I was a kid, you know, I would have the stamina to argue that down, or we just ended up playing the dozens, or worse, we got into a fight. But as a grown-ass man, I have little patience, very little patience for people that are stupid. Okay, look, I will let you, I am not trying to argue your stupidity down. I'm just going to shut the hell up. You know, I don't want to argue with somebody stupid and then people look at me like I'm stupid too. Like, no. Hell no. King says, black women don't want their boys to do anything productive. I just drive by a baseball field. Every little bit of the field was Hispanic. Oh, you just drove by it? Yeah. Hey, King, my first sport I ever played, before I'd even touched the basketball, and look, I'm going to tell you, basketball was love for me, okay? When I say I loved playing ball, loved when I started playing. But my first love, baseball. And the one thing about baseball, I don't know, there's something about baseball, being out in that field. And man, let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing like being the pitcher on a pitching mound on a night game. There is nothing like it. The adrenaline rush, like I'm talking about playing sports. I'm saying there's highs in sports, but man, there's nothing like being on a night game and the lights are all on you and you got that ball in your hand and everybody relying on you to throw the next pitch. Yo, sorry, you made it a little sentimental for me. Saying sorry, my fault is never a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of maturity and accountability. Yo, that's all we asking for. Right there. That's all we saying. Yo, it ain't even about being right to be right. Listen, when your man loves you, a man that loves a woman, ladies, any ladies that are here, listen, you should never be mad at a man that's trying to tell you correct. You should be really fearful when that man stops talking. When that man ain't even trying to correct you anymore, that's when you should be worried. And some of you all will yak and talk and argue and fight till your man just don't even want to talk no more. That's when you should be nervous. You should be scared. You should be absolutely terrified. And that's not to say dude go do anything. But when people about to do something, that's when they do it. And y'all still live in this delusion that some men don't have that little screw loose in there sometimes. Argue with men like a man ain't still a man. That's like being near a lion cage or a tiger cage and thinking that tiger can't actually jump over that goddamn fence. You keep messing with it, it'll find a way. I'd rather be in the forest with the bear than with chitlins. The smart ones left before the fall of Rome. Well, Adam, if things get too bad, I might have to bounce out too. Of course, women will never grow up growing lonely and old. We all gonna get old, man. All right, I think I got that. All right, where else we at? Yeah, I know. I said I got you, King. That's okay, brother. That's just delusion feeding media and capitalism, independent delusion. Absolutely. All right, let's get to the last video clip. We're gonna get up out of here before I lose my voice. I did a lot of yelling tonight. I should have yelled though. God damn, like this shit is so stupid, man. I actually added this clip in at the end. So it's about 2 minutes long. I'm probably going to cut it in about 2 or 3 spots. Please bear with me through this. But you want to hear the story because there's a lesson to be learned here, okay? This woman is taking accountability of what was happening in her relationship. You all may have seen this, but let's listen.
I have found myself, and I'm growing and learning, but moment of transparency, right? I can play the victim when he is addressing something that he has issues or concerns with. My feelings get hurt. I don't intend to. It's not my intention. Like, I'm not intentionally being the victim. But if someone shines a mirror back at me and says, hey, these are things that you're doing or not doing that are affecting me and I don't like it, it hurts my feelings because I feel like I have failed.
Okay, let's start with that. We can work with that. We can work with this. First of all, shout out to this young lady, okay? Shout out to this beautiful young lady, right? For being so honest. Because this is the honest conversations that we need to have. This is not the popular stuff. This is not the sexy stuff. This is not the stuff that's going to get you a bunch of views. But this is a needed conversation. Why this is so needed is because most modern women today are too stubborn and too stupid to admit this shit. I said that. Too stubborn, too stupid to admit this. Now, we know this already. We know that women argue with their emotions. But I'm going to go back to something I said about less than 5 minutes ago. If your man is telling you something, that's him giving his warning. Remember what I said. You should be afraid as a woman if your man stops talking. Think about how many conversations in movies, television, people you know, where they say, they'll go to therapy, right? In therapy, they'll say, well, he doesn't talk anymore. He doesn't open up anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. Because he let you in to share something with you, and you tried to just argue the shit out of him just to be right. And you lost your man in the process. You literally are sculpting away at your man every day when you argue on some bullshit instead of listening the way you're supposed to be listening. And you just chiseling away at that man's resolve to where he's like, you know what? Arguing with you ain't worth my peace. And you still won't give that man peace. That's how some of you all are. I get it. Your feelings are hurt. I hear you. But if your man, you know you got a good man, and you know he wants the best for you, then you got to get out of your goddamn feelings and realize this man is telling you something because he loves you. And you only get so many chances with real ass men for him to have to correct something. To be like, hey, I'm opening up to you, to tell you this is bothering me. Or you're doing this and it's not cool. And if you argue with me or that dude enough, or any of us men enough, us real ones is going to fucking leave you. We're going to leave. We're done. I don't have time for it. We're adults. And as such, we should be able to talk through this shit. If you know I love you, your feelings, I get it. It hurts coming from me. I get it. But we got to get past this. If we don't get past this, this is going to take a chunk out of our love tree. It's going to take a chunk out of our love fern. Y'all got a love fern? Anybody got love ferns? Let's continue.
All right. Recently, you came to me and said that there were some things on your mind, some things that were bothering you that you felt like you could not talk to me about because I became the victim and he didn't want to hurt my feelings.
Oh, that man, they got some, God damn it, some nuggets. This might be its own video. Please support this video if you see it pop up on your For You page. I might clip this one section right here. This conversation is so goddamn important. He did exactly what I said earlier. He stopped talking because he started worrying about hurting her feelings. So the communication to not hurt your feelings and not tell you the truth is stopping communication. Isn't that something that women used to complain about? That men don't communicate, we don't talk enough? Oh, but don't hurt my feelings and don't tell me the truth about myself. It don't make me feel bad. Continue. You need to communicate more. Oh, I need you to communicate the things that only validate how I feel. Huh. So no wonder any relationship lasts if that keeps happening, huh? So then how does a relationship last? Under those circumstances that we can't be open and honest with each other and we can't talk through our problems like adults. Matter of fact, scratch that. Like two people who supposedly claim to love each other. How? How do you do that? You can't. Until it's too late. These things keep happening over. Things are not getting talked about. And then we're in a therapist's office. And it's way too late at that point. Could a therapist salvage it? Yes, but people go as couples to therapy and people need individual work. Now you're in a relationship where each person is afraid to hurt each other's feelings, or not listening to the other person's feelings, and see what I'm saying? You're not honest. That's a lack of honesty. And a lack of honesty, you cannot effectively communicate if you're not dealing honestly. I'm not saying you can't lie. I'm saying that you can't effectively communicate with somebody if you're not doing it in some level of truth and understanding that the other person has your best interest in mind.
And that made me feel even worse.
Right.
That made me feel horrible because, again, we pride ourselves on having this open communication and being able to talk to each other. And for him to say basically that he felt like this wasn't a safe space really hurt me, but it also humbled me and made me really think about and consider who I am as a partner, who I am as his wife. Is this a safe space? Have I created a safe space for him? I think if we can't, as individuals, take that reflection that our partners, our friends, or whoever are shining back on us and actually address the issues, we not only fail our partner, our romantic partner, our friends, our colleagues, etc., then we fail ourselves.
Let me tell you something, gents, ladies. I know I'm not speaking for all men on this. I'm speaking for me, but I know some men might agree with me when they say this. Something that you all may not know about me, but I have a lot of really close friends, like a lot, like an envious amount of people that I trust with my life and that trust me with theirs, that I call brothers or sisters or whatever, right? I'm a blessed man in that respect when some people don't even have one close person they can talk to. Am I bragging about this? No, I'm trying to tell you all this for a reason. It takes me years to develop my relationships, years of trust, going through the fire with a person, ups, downs. And that's how you get on that list, because I've been through it with you already. We ain't got to talk every day. Shit, we might even miss a year or so. But I love you. If you get in that circle, you're an exclusive circle. My longest, my shortest of my close relationships might be 7 years. Okay? 7 years. I have friends that I've been knowing for 36 years that I'm still tight with to this day. If I got a phone call, where you need me at? Kind of level. Why am I saying this? Why am I telling you all this? Those people have my trust. And if you aren't my safe space as my woman, I cannot stay in that situation. Like in my spirit, I don't even know how to function in a situation where I can't look at you and trust that you're not trying to screw me over. I can't. If I get in a room with a complete stranger, I will feel and try the spirits. And when you show yourself to be shady, of low character, low vibrations, whatever you want to call the shit, whatever, right? When you show yourself to be of low character around me, I will smile and nod, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to figure out, I'm only going to stay around you as long as or as little, only the time that is necessary. And then I'm going to remove myself from you. Matter of fact, I feel the exact same way about stupid people. Like when I hear somebody that's just on stupid for too long, now look, I'm a big joker. I'm saying when you are starting to glitch in your level of intelligence or your level of character, I am already leaving your presence. I am about to find a way to leave. I am not about to stay around. I am not about to stay around people of low character, because stupid people get you killed. Stupid people get you hemmed up. Stupid people get you in trouble. This goes for men and for women. And when you come to a level in your life of maturity, thoughtfulness, and value of yourself and your time, especially as you get older, time. If you can't make a safe space for me to be able to talk to you in a manner that is loving and is the best for you, knowing that how I feel, might as well just end it. Why? Why would we do this? Why would I stay in there? Why would anybody stay in that shit?
We have to be able to take that criticism and grow and fix it and try to do better with it. I don't know that we had a further conversation about it. You did eventually let some of it out. I don't know that you've let all of it out, but I have made a point to recognize when I am becoming the victim in a situation, when I am allowing my emotions to overshadow the emotions that someone else is trying to express to me. Because
sorry, I'm gonna let her finish.
Because it's not okay, and it's a poor form of communication. I'm turning it around and making it about me when it's not about me. It's about the person that's talking to me. It's about where they're coming from and what they're trying to express. And I have to be able to sit there and allow it. Because sometimes not sometimes, most of the time, it's not you, right? It's not me. It has nothing to do with me. This is you expressing yourself, and I need to take it in and do whatever I need to do with it.
Matter of fact, again, shout out to this couple, shout out to this young lady. I told y'all I want to end off things on a positive note or a powerful note. We started off with one woman saying that women are always right, but we're talking about human beings. If I hear a woman say some shit like this,
in case no one told you today, women are always right.
this is the exact same thing in my book, in my opinion, as being around someone that is so stupid and closed-minded that I am going to find a way to exit their presence as soon as possible, because this level of stupidity is going to get you hemmed up. It's going to get you messed over, and or it's going to get your life taken out. Like like, listen, as safe as everything seems in this society, it is this level of stupidity that you need to avoid, because it will get you messed up. And if this was imagine, see how she's standing? Imagine you sitting in your seat like I'm doing, and she's standing up in front of you and she's saying this shit.
We're never wrong. We're always right.
Always.
Every time. Always.
Every time.
Always right.
Oh, okay. Right? So imagine you standing there, you having this conversation, she in front of your face looking at you like this, and you sitting back in your chair. Always? Oh, always. Okay. Can I use your restroom real quick? Oh, over there? Can I use your, it's right over there? Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Let me use your restroom. I'm going to pee so I don't have to drive with a full bladder. And if it's bad enough, I'm just going to hold it and pee on the side of the road or something, okay? Point being is, you have zero chance of having a truly healthy relationship. I'm not even talking about men and women. I'm talking about relationships, friends, people you love and care for and trust, if you can't be open and honest with them. Okay? When you love people, you're not giving them bad advice. You're telling them shit that's real. Hey, you need to stop doing that. Women like to think that our best friends are just giving us the worst advice ever. Maybe when we're younger, yeah. But as we get older and develop those relationships, if you're healthily growing, your close people shouldn't be telling you shit like this. And if this was a date, I'm already about to find the waiter. Hey, I had the salad, I had the steak, the medium well, also had the side of shrimp, the loaded baked potato, and the broccoli. Oh, and I had a blue moon. Can I have what's my portion of the check? Okay, here you go. Run that. That's what I'm doing. I'm leaving. I'm getting the hell out of there. So, gents, I'm going to catch some more of these comments. But before I catch the comments, do you all think this woman believed what she was saying? Do you think she really believed it, or do you think this was cap? Do you think that this was a skit, or do you think that some women actually believe this way? Okay? Let me know down in the comments. Don't chat. We got some more to talk about, but make sure y'all when y'all get off this video, put y'all thoughts on this. Okay? Put y'all thoughts on this in the comments. I want to hear, because I guess the other question needs to be, especially for my gents, you heard the woman at the end, is it possible for these women to change? I don't want to start that question. That's a whole other bag of worms. Do you think that she believed what she was saying? Do you think there are women out there like her? And if so, which I know you're going to say yes, and if so, how do they get out of that mindset? What makes them change? What makes them see the error of their ways? Because not everybody's going to have somebody that they love that they're going to be able to sit down and talk to like that. What do they got to do? Thoughts. Okay. I'm going to start. Wow, you guys got a number of comments. Let me just make sure. Damn, how'd y'all get that many comments down? Was I what was I doing? We'll start here. Shout out to Retro Big Cat. Great seeing you come through. Sorry if I missed your comment earlier. Modern women want to be right 100% all the time, every time. Don't get me started on them not listening. A lot of women think we don't listen. Like my girl laughed. She said, "You got selective hearing." I'm like, well, my hearing aid filters out bullshit. Sorry for the joke. It's a joke. Ha ha. Don't text me. I think women believe that if you don't argue, then you don't care. Oh, Shannon, that is an excellent point. There are women out there who actually do think that if you're not arguing, you don't care because you're not showing passion, especially if you're kind of like a straight-laced, monotone guy. They want to get a rise out you. Argue about me with something. But you know what I've learned, though? Here's the thing. You married the monotone guy. You married that dude, right? I'm talking about the marriage, but you married that dude. And now you're mad because you want him to show some level of emotion that he's never had to do before. And a woman trying to get you to argue with her, first of all, you should be cautious, gents, of any woman who's trying to purposely get you to argue with her. Because real women don't purposely try to argue with men. Not like, unless it's like some playful banter that's going to lead to, hot, sexy relations or something like that, okay? We're not talking about that. I'm talking about just a woman who always wants to argue. That is a red flag on top of the Mario flagpole, okay? On stage 8-4 of Mario Brothers, something like that, okay? Just telling you. Just telling you, son. I'm telling you, it is toxic. I forgot what I'm saying. Oh. If anything, these people literally think that the sun shines out of their asses when they are the ones who are bad. Yep. That's right, Preston. Being your feelings will land them single and lonely for a long time to come. Oh man, we're 5 years away from that big 2030. It's going to be interesting what the stats say by then, huh? Adam says the saddest part in all humanity is when Adam ate the forbidden fruit, chasing Eve's kitty. I can get on that for a minute, but I'm not. I agree. Arguing leads to something bad or worse. I'd rather walk away. And that's the other thing, too. Y'all bringing up great points that y'all don't even realize y'all are. Right? You start arguing with these women, and you got this court system that's just looking to take certain people away. Just looking for a reason to hem somebody up. And any woman who's willing to put you in that situation, another indicator that she doesn't really care or love you. She might think she do, but she has a toxic love, and that ain't real love. I need y'all to hear that again. Ladies, gents, toxic love is not real love. If there is a toxic component holding your love together, it is not real love. It is actually some type of delusion and or psychosis. Please go seek professional help. Okay? If they are the ones who literally cause their loneliness, so let them deal with it. Shove it. Snapple facts. I actually go through this with my daughter's mom far too much. People go through this too much that have exes, man, where it's like, why are we arguing? We both want what's best for the kid. It's not just your kid. It's my kid too. And nowadays, women are treating the kids like pawns, like they're the only ones that get saved. No, listen, it should be, my say should be the same. Because statistically, kids need to hear that sternness from their father. They need those lessons. As soon as I open my mouth, the tears start flowing. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That is some real manipulation right there, bro. You all brought this winter upon yourselves, so freeze for all I care and go F to bear. It's actually manipulative as hell, too. Yeah, exactly. It's manipulative. Yeah, exactly, man. I don't have the time or energy to waste on negative people. Nope. That's why I think more people need to take your advice. I'd rather be named and called walk away versus joining in the toxicity, let alone argue. Absolutely, man. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And again, you can get hemmed up for it. If a black woman is not right, she will play victim while using her emotions to blanket. It's not just a black woman thing. This is just a lot of women nowadays do not know how to look. It ain't got nothing to do. The component of not having a dad around or a strong dad is the fact that even little girls need to see their fathers control their emotions to some extent. Because their mother not controlling her emotion is only going to reinforce to them that to have these wild, fluctuating emotions. Good reasons over excuses lead to less abuses. Yep. I like that. A guy was feeling guilty ghosting people trying to improve himself. I told him a better life starts by cleaning out the trash first. Absolutely. Yes. Exactly, Adam Kid. Salute to you. Straight truth, brother. Stay away from negativity and move forward towards positive. Yep. God dang, how many comments I got? Jeez, I gotta read quicker. Let's go. Don't argue with no female, period. I agree with you guys. Never let a few negativity ruin the rest of my day. I try to enjoy my life while letting others do the same. I agree. Yes, brother, exactly. Saying in all seriousness, yeah, I definitely told you that life really is short to be fake. I'm going to be real with you. Yep, absolutely, man. Not enough little leagues now for kids. Yeah. So important. Don't ever stay in something or a situation that bring you down. You definitely don't need haters to only bring you down. Donald says, women's is always right. And the first thing out of her hole is wrong. Is she serious? She's absolutely serious. Retro Big Cat. And that's what we started the conversation with. Not every comment or video will resonate with you. Take whatever advice you can to create a better life for yourself. Absolutely. I am always right too. Men are never wrong. I got a cup that says, I might have my faults, but being wrong is never one of them. And it's a Superman cup. Oh, understood. I wish things would go back helping one another instead of making profit off your misery. Until this thing crashes out, that's not happening. We are in dire late stage capitalism. And it's bad. Decades of problems will take decades to fix. Absolutely. Some don't respect the one they with because they tell themselves they can pull somebody better. Donald, this is exactly right. This is another issue. Some women won't take the time to work with their men because in their heads or someone telling them or it being reinforced that they can always do better. They're always looking up. I can do better until they can, and then they regret it, and then it's too late. Find your own goddamn man and stick with that shit. My BS meter spikes again. It's going to take work. Yeah, it takes work. It takes work, and it's hard. Yep, believe in their own lies, believing that they're right. Yep, communicate to cooperate to proliferate. Yes, Donald, I like that. The right partner brings peace instead of chaos. Boom. I 1,000% believe in this. It's like I'm at the point now that if I saw chaos, I'm going to try to stop it. Like, hey, let's talk about this. But if it's something that's not just if there's a repeated thing, I got to go. I can't be around them. I can't, Jesus. Look, I can't, Jesus. I can't. Can't go back to jail. Stay alert from women trying to trap you. Stay away from women that's trying to trap you because that's how you get recorded alone. They sounding like you making a threat so you look confused. Oh, yeah. And that's the other thing. Our boss is correct, too. There's another reason men are backing off because we live in the era of sound bites where people just take a little bit of what you said and then try to misconstrue it, you know? It's an international thing, not just black women. It's all women. Yes. Take care, everyone. Adam, great seeing you. We're about to be out of here. Women are not required to have character, and you definitely should show the cup in the next live stream. All right. Bet on that one. Bet on that one. All right, gents. I had a great time. Sorry. Hey, thank you to everybody who came back and stuck around. Okay. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I was a little perturbed. I was a little messed up. Okay. All right, listen. My intention is to have a video out for TSG Uncut Thursday or Friday going into the weekend. My goal is not to miss this video. Okay, whatever video it is, I intend to have a video going into the weekend. Like I said, last weekend I was sick. We're going to have a video going into this weekend. Thank you all for supporting. I hope you all have a great night. Look forward to seeing your thoughts on the next video. And until next time, live your best life.